matchup here tonight. Let's do it. Irving. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Curry. Deep right corner. Durant. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Irving to Hayward. Baseline drive. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Curry to bring it up. Down two. Curry deep. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. And he hits. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court by maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that was on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala both on and off the court.
Thompson. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Here's touch by the Warriors. Hayward. To Irving. Trying to cash in. Shot by Hayward, no good.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Boston with the basketball. Irving. Kyrie with a shot, no good. Curry into the front court. Up 5. Durant. Tough shot. Well defended. Into the front court, it's Irving. 5-point game. Irving. Not that time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Thompson to Green. Inside, he scores.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Horford. Not today.
Here's a message to the defender. I know you're here physically, but I have zero clue where you are mentally. You have to contest a shot. That's what defense means.
Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Kyrie lets it go. Not going down for him this time.
I understand the refs may have made some calls that make you a little bit hesitant defensively, but still, I'd rather you be aggressive than non-aggressive, because if you're non-aggressive, you need to sit on the bench next to the coach.
Goes to the left side. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Hayward. Irving. And Green able to clear the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team leads it by 10. On fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
Celtics have it. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Thompson. Curry. Thompson. To Curry. To Green. Curry. Thompson. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And count the basket.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Gets off a three. At the buzzer, and it won't be close as time expires here in the first quarter. That ends. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Warriors have the basketball. To Curry, going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, that breaks the streak after 5 straight makes. It's no good. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 12. And scores on the step back.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Curry to Green. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim, short. Rozier with it. Trailing by 10. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Curry. It's no good. Shots not going down. Brown into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Knocked loose. And it's Green, 4-2.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Celtics have it. To Horford. It's no good. Great defense.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Rozier into the front court. Trailing by 15. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry To Green. Over to the right side. Thompson. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes. Proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
To Thompson. Green. To Curry. Cousins. And a chance coming up at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And hits the first free throw. Second and 3, no good. Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. To Marcus Smart. Has a chance. Brown shot off iron, no good. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Jaylen Brown. Nice pass to set. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
Curry to Thompson. Fires the 3. Well defended. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down a bundle. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there. Thompson, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Tatum. Tatum shot misses. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kyrie Irving for 2. Irving no good with the shot there.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Boston with the basketball. Hayward. Tatum. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative. For your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
To Shaun Livingston, lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Horford. Irving. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1. Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry has the defense figured out. And it's thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Warriors have the basketball.
Hey, lock up.
Curry to Durant. Here's a chance from long range. They need something to go down. It's no good.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big and a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Hayward. Tatum. Cousins has the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court.
And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Brown with it up top. He'll run the offense. Irving, that one also no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kyrie with the rock. Goes to the right side. To Irving. Hayward. Irving to Horford. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson. That's the slams it home on the putback. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Curry, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Tatum buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Irving to Hayward. Irving. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. To Curry. From long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach. Game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. Tatum not getting the bounce. Durant. Message received. Well defended.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Into the game for the Boston
To Cousins.
Number 12, Terry Rozier.
Cousins' shot won't fall. To Jaylen Brown. Rozier. He's got it for three.
Scary Terry was born during the playoffs last year. He helped Boston achieve what many critics, including myself, thought was impossible without superstar teammates being healthy. He's a pit bull defensively, so quick laterally with a strong upper body frame and a great center of gravity. He plays with what you need in a depth guard who can answer the bell when called on.
Livingston across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Textbook defense. To Jaylen Brown. Horford. Tatum. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Down low to Cousins. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant. That one also no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions.
Celtics have it. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To number 9, Andre Iguodala. That's his second personal foul. The Warriors are now in the penalty.
Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Durant across the timeline. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. For three, hits the trifecta.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down 3s at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Irving brings the ball up court.
Everyone gets free pizza.
To Marcus Smart. Inside, he scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Durant. Celtics able to clear the board. To Marcus Smart. Irving to Marcus Smart. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Hayward. Irving. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Marcus Smart. The pass set it all up.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To Durant. Fires the three. That's rebounded by Kyrie. A lot of contact. No whistle.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Irving into the front court. Down a bundle. And counted at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Livingston to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. Cousins. Oh, Baines with the rejection.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving.
Timeout for Golden State.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Durant to Curry. Durant. Not that time. He missed it. To Irving. Beyond the arc for three.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Irving. Shot by Kyrie, no good. Durant with the basketball up top. The advantage is 13 points. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Count the triple.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
Durant to Curry. To Durant. 4-3. It's Irving with the rebound. Rozier with it. His guys trail by 10. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Rozier into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. In the slam.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Hayward to Irving. To Hayward. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys down 3. Count the bucket for 2.
Just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Screen coming. Thompson to Cousins. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Hayward. It's blocked by Boogie.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Hayward And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Straight on three. At the buzzer. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Warriors almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors edged out a close victory in today's game. And it's surprising. We got such a competitive game when they hit so many threes. But they did what was necessary to finish it off. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics just couldn't close this one out. Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it. The Celtics got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.